when it comes to beauty pageant, being the first ever Miss Universe coming from the Philippines. And it's a good source of inspiration. As of this moment, I need people who believe in me, and it's such an honor that Miss Gloria Diaz is one of those people who supports me in this journey.
Hindi lang si Gloria Diaz, lahat ng mga nandito, ito ang susupport sa iyo pagtapak mo sa international stage. Next question, please.
Question from Gina of Team Empire. Hi,
Gina of Team Empire.
The question is, if you could change something in the world, what would it be and why? If I were given the chance, I would never let a child grow in a broken family. I was raised by a single mother, but deep down in my heart, I've always wanted to know my dad. And I don't want a kid to experience such thing, because growing up, I need to be tougher for myself as a breadwinner of the family. But being in a broken family will teach you the greatest lessons in life. To work hard for it, to be goal-driven, and at the end of the day, it's all about you. But while other women are being the princesses of their daddies, I was working hard because I was preparing my own empire to become the queen of myself.
Nasingit talaga niyo yung empire, ang galing. Alam mo, parang pinapractice na natin si Rabiya for the Miss Universe Q&A. Ang ganda ng mga questions. Next question. We have 2 more questions, tapos 4 questions na, and then we'll do a follow-up. Yes, Rabiya, Mateo.
From Ram Rojas of Empire.
Team Empire.
Team Empire. What's your motivation? There were a lot of things that motivated me to become successful, but one factor that pushed me the most was the fact that I grew up and I saw poverty at a young age. Just to share something, there was a moment in my life where I had to study, and there was this, the light from the candle as the only source of light that I have. And I told myself that this is not the life that I deserve, or any of us deserves. So I need to push myself better every single day. That's why I have this heart of educating myself, because I know that this is the only thing that my single mom can give it to me. And now that, I am an educator.
Ayun, nagamit yung linya niyo.
This is my time to give back to my community with the same motivation that I had in the past.
Yeah. Last 2.
Taas na din. Same, if you could change one thing about it.
Okay. I think si Vince has the question from the president.
Yeah, we have plenty. So,
One last here, tapos from the
okay.
president.
From Joy Fernando.
Jeff.
Jeff Fernando.
Jeff Fernando.
Famous ka. Kung gagawing movie ang buhay mo, sino ang gusto mong bida at bakit?
Wow, that's hard. Probably it would be Megan Young. I don't know, people would say that they can see the resemblance with me, that I look like her, but Megan Young is my inspiration. I really love her, how she talks, how she communicates with other people. And just to share fun fact, I've always dreamt of being a Miss World instead of Miss Universe. That was the goal. But sometimes God will, put you in a position of your dreams. Sometimes He would lead you to somewhere better. And now, I'm with the universe. And I hope that it will come true.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this very quickly para mapagbigyan natin yung aming mga nagmamahal at minamahal nating friends from the press. Sino ang unang taong tinawagan mo? This is from Miss F. Tinawagan mo after na makoronahan ka.
I actually texted my mom. And remember, Kim, there was this moment in which I was hugging you and I was shaking. Because right after that, it went through my mind my God, I really won the competition. So I texted my mom and I said, Ma, we made it.
Okay. Leslie Silvera from PMPC has Miss You Philippines 2020. How can you help our poor kababayans affected by the pandemic?
During the pandemic, I was able to use my strength to help other people. I actually cooked out of pocket for the frontliners. And now that, I am the Miss Universe Philippines, I can gather donations and I could have better helping bodies. So I want to go back to Iloilo and do the same thing. I want to start in the place that I was raised. And from there, I know that there would be beautiful effects and people would, share the same value with me because generosity is indeed contagious.
Meron ng phone-in.
May mga phone-in. Nakakatawa yung isang unang question. Yung mga iba hindi naka-identify, pero ito naka-identify. From Paul Vito, our visual artist in front row. Tinatanong niya, is Rabiya in love right now?
I am. I've been in love for 6 years with the same guy.
Wow! Gusto naman ng love story.
So it was 6 years, so ang dami na nangyari. But he was a senior and I was a freshman. So it started with that scenario.
And going strong.
Yes, and very strong.
And we have another question from an unidentified texter. The question is for both RS and Rabiya. Tinatanong kay RS, kailan mo ba unang napansin si Rabiya sa pageant? And ngayon na nakilala mo siya, ano ang pinaka-love mo about Rabiya? Yes.
Unang napansin ko si Rabiya nung sinabi lang hindi ko napansin, pumasok sa consciousness ko nung nagsabi Iloilo. But of course, there wasn't a name and a face to that province. Up until I stumbled upon YouTube, she was doing a Zoom interview before the pageant. Tapos nung nakala ko, ito pala si Iloilo. Ang pangalan pala niya, Rabiya. At ito pala yung mukha niya. Interesting. Yun pala. Up until, of course, marami pa akong tinignan na ibang mga contestants. Of course, being a judge, I wanted to see all the candidates equally and fairly. So, nung opening na nakita ko sila, ina-assess ko na sa utak ko one by one, up until lumabas si Iloilo, and that's when something struck me and said, mukhang ito yung mag-uwi ng crown. And my impression after meeting her is, before winning the crown, is she was real, she was authentic, and she loved front row. And she was determined to get the crown. After winning the crown, she still remains, we had dinner together two nights ago, she still remains authentic and real, and she still loves front row. And she's still very enigmatic and magical. So, yun, I've always told her na front row is here to support you all the way.
Now, for Rabiya naman daw, what was your first impression of RS and Sam when you met them? And now, nakilala mo na talaga sila, anong masasabi mo sa kanila?
First, I was intimidated. To be honest, yes, for both you and Kuya Sam.
Kuya talaga.
Si Kuya, ay
Hi,
Kuya
Kuya
mo.
Sam!
Oo. Kapatid niya ni Kuya Will.
Si Will lang ang pwede Kuya Will.
Because, even I know you're gonna agree with me, when they're inside the room, there's so much energy flowing, parang na-intimidate ako. And with all the success that I've heard, I'm not sure how he responds to people. And that is a beauty pageant. I was scared na he might be judging us, but, si Sir RS, isa siya sa pinaka-matulungin talagang tao, right? Kasi may puso talaga siya. And what I love about front row, yung sinasabi nga ni Kuya RS, binibigay back to the community kung ano mang blessing yung meron kayo. And gusto kong itabi yung sarili ko sa mga ganung tao. Kasi at the end of the day, it's all about giving back to the community. That makes you a giver and makes you a better person.
Hindi naman talaga care and we want to share those blessings given to us sa nakakarami na nangangailangan ng tulong. So, salamat. Hindi mo natakot sa akin. Bait-bait ko nga sa iyo muna sa akin. You're so pretty. Bait-bait ko na ako ng tulong sa kanila. Okay, ano pa mga question dyan?
Alright, may question dito from...
Last two questions ha, tapos picture taking na tayo.
From
I-ready nyo ng mga phones nyo.
From Divine Morantes Team Empire, what is your definition of success?
When back in the years, I would define success as an app in which I could provide something for my family. I know for some of you it's just a simple gesture, but I experience success every time I get to break groceries at home, every time I get to pay the tuition fee of my brother, because that is a reminder that I am a good daughter and a better sister, and that's how I define success.
Sobrang grounded sa reality.
I told you, that's why I love
Okay, and
it.
since
Last na to, last na.
we're gonna go back to Vince after this,
Okay,
pero
okay,
one
last
last question here from the cell phone. For Rabiya, what do you love most about front row?
Yun.
Yo.
Said it earlier, what the best thing about Hunter is that it has the success that it wants to share to other people. And it's not selfish. You don't think about yourself only. You think about how can you help the community with the products that you have. By encouraging other people to join your growing family. And that's the best thing about Front Row. Because you want to become successful together.
Palakpakan tayo, guys. Vince?
Okay, this is one interesting question. Reaction sa fan na gumawa ng 2,000 peso bill na nandun yung mukha mo. Ano mukha mo? Nandun yung face mo. Kasama si Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago. Have you seen the photo? Have you seen the photo?
No, I haven't. I saw the bill with Miriam Defensor Santiago's face, but not me.
But there's one. There's one with you.
Yeah. What happened was, it was asked to me during the final interview that if given the chance, who do I want to be the next face of the Philippine currency? And what struck my head was Miriam Defensor Santiago. For those who don't know, I was called Little Miriam Defensor when I was in high school because I love to do debates. And I mean, you need to agree with me. She's smart, but at the same time, she's blessed with humor. And I feel like it was a question distinct for me because a week before the finale, I watched her biography sa GMA. And it's like God reminding me that, okay, this is Miriam, this is your idol, and for such a long time, she was your phenomenal woman. And I was able to deliver that answer during the coronation night.
Will still be your fate as the new queen. By the way, the question was from Roldan Castro of Abante.
First roll done. Hey.
Okay, isa pa lang. Halos pare-pareho na yung mga tanong nila. We wish we could accommodate all the questions, but we're pressed for time. Ngayong Miss Universe Philippines ka na, marami ang nabago sa buhay mo. Paano ngayon nagsisimula? This is literally ang araw mo at nagtatapos sa gabi. Ayan.
It starts and ends with a prayer. A prayer of being grateful to God. And that, few years ago, being a Miss Universe Philippines was just a dream. And not everybody believed in me. Not everybody saw the potential in me. But still, God destined me to become the Queen of the Philippines. To represent every Filipina. To share my story, to influence other people. And I am of so much gratefulness in my heart to be in that position. And just like what I've said during my coronation night, with Miss Universe Philippines and with Front Row, I can make a difference. And I feel like I am doing it right now.
You are. Good job, Rabiya. You're so proud. Any word for
Ito. Last na close to her heart enough. Okay, are you ready? This is from Boy Romero of the MPC. With the advent of the pandemic, what's the role of beauty queens in education?
Marielle, as an educator. You know what? During this pandemic, it's like sharing two different worlds. I am an influencer, but at the same time, I am a physical therapist. I am a medical practitioner. So now is the best time to reach to people, to educate them how to prevent this virus, and at the same time, to let them know what to do once they have the virus. And it's you know, such an honor to be on the spot in which everybody is listening to you. That for me is the essence of being a beauty queen. You need to educate people, to push them, to give them the knowledge that you have. And at the end of the day, you're helping me in that means. So I feel like I'm being a beauty queen, an educator, and a medical professional.
Beautiful.